good to go in Sussex County. A little bit of volume eastbound Route 9 in Harbison. Looks good in Georgetown. Millsboro. Looks like you're sneaking through there. Everybody's, what are you, sleeping late? Come on. That delay is going to cause itself. Get out there. It's looking clear right now. Route 24 over to Route 30. Looks all right as we travel in Worcester County on 50 and 90 and 589. 113 from Bishopville to Berlin. Newark, Snow Hill. Good to go there. In Wycomico County, it's rolling on fine. On Route 50, Old Ocean City Road, Mount Herman Road, all heading east and west over towards Salisbury. Bypass around town good, 50 good to the Bay Bridge. That's your traffic for the Voice Radio Network.
Radio check 1 2 1 2.
Jessica's Juice is on Power 101.7.
All right, Jess, what you got in juice?
All right, so Pete Davidson made a cameo in the season finale of The Kardashians yesterday. In the clip, the Saturday Night Live alum can be heard joking about his girlfriend's private area. Kim Kardashian attempts to introduce Davidson to her audio editor, Paxi, joking that they've known each other for so long that she's probably seen my beep. In response, the comedian can be heard off camera asking, "More than me?" The Skims founder retorted with, "Not more than you, but she has probably seen it." In the same episode, fans got to take a little bit of a look with Khloe Kardashian's response to Tristan Thompson's paternity scandal when she found out that the NBA player fathered a child with Marilee Nichols. And Khloe told her sister Kendall, "If you cheated and admitted that, I would respect you a little bit more. But you cheated and you lied and you were hiding it for months thinking that I would never know. Do you know what that tells me? That there's a dozen of other women out there that just haven't outed you yet." Wow.
Wow.
In a separate conversation with Kim, she added, "You either wear a beep or get a vasectomy, or you don't beep random people that you meet in other states. It's not rocket science."
What's the beep?
The couple shares custody of their 4-year-old daughter, True.
Okay.
All right, but there was a lot of beeps going on with that. Now, I just got a notification on CNN. Something is going down with Vince McMahon.
Oh, yes. I have been hearing about
He
this.
is stepping back.
This is
as
crazy.
CEO. Yeah, and his daughter has been named as the interim CEO right now. But apparently,
And Stephanie, by the way, speaking of Stephanie, she stepped away.
well,
Just in the past 2 weeks. She was going to step away for a while. And now all of a sudden this.
she's going to serve as the interim CEO and chairwoman. The WWE has released this statement that Vince voluntarily is stepping back from his roles as the CEO and the chairman of the sports entertainment powerhouse because there's an investigation into alleged misconduct, okay, by him and someone else, a gentleman named John Laurinaitis.
John Laurinaitis,
Yeah, and that's the head of talent relations.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure that I pronounce his last name the
John
correct way.
Laurinaitis. Well, what about him?
So both of them are involved in this alleged misconduct. It's
What?
not just Vince. Yeah, McMahon will retain his role and responsibilities related to WWE's creative content during this period and remains committed to cooperating with the review underway, the company said. But a special committee of the board is going to handle the probe. And like I said, Stephanie is going to be the one who's going to be in charge right now. But the Wall Street Journal had reported a multi-million-dollar deal that was hush money payments being paid out to women who allegedly had sexual relationships with McMahon. The allegations were spurred on after the board was contacted by someone who knew an employee who left the company earlier this year and who received a $3 million payment. And then from there, it trickled down and it uncovered other payments and legal agreements with other women. This is according to the report now. So as soon as we get more details on that, we will definitely fill you in.
Yeah, John Laurinaitis used to be a big part of
more
like
details
on camera.
are coming out. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. So he's going to voluntarily step back at this time.
So you're saying misconduct, but I thought it was because he cheated on his wife.
It just says the investigation into alleged misconduct, and it says that there was a $3 million payment put out to someone. And when that opened up and that investigation became clear what was going on there, now uncovered other payments and legal agreements with other women.
Wow.
Belleville! He's here!
The patriarch of what?
The Belleville! John Laurinaitis!
He has white shoes.
Oh! I think him and Craig Sager have been shopping together. He looks fantastic!
My name is Mr. John Laurinaitis. I'm the former Executive Vice President of Talent Relations and the former #1 general manager of all time of both Raw and SmackDown. Feel free to look me up on the WWE Network, which, by the way, the first month is free.
Johnny doesn't.
All right, so
Oh
there you
my
go.
gosh.
That was him addressing the WWE
Oh my
Universe back in
gosh.
2016
Wow.
during SmackDown. But
Well, he's involved in this too. Now, to what extent, I have no idea yet. Like I said, details are just now being released, and we'll get the scoop. All right?
why is it that, like,
Money, Bill, money. Big wigs. They
I
think
know.
that they're going to get away with stuff.
Yes, I
Hush
know,
money.
I
all
know.
of it. All of it.
but like people you
That's
like,
why. That I know.
you've known, you grow up with,
know,
and then all of a
I
sudden
know.
you hear years later in 2022.
Well, if you've
That they
ever
were jacked
watched,
up.
if you've ever watched any of like the wrestling documentaries, or
Yeah.
like certain wrestlers come out and they give details on like what takes place behind the scenes, in the airplane, even hotel rooms,
Oh,
what it's like
yes.
traveling, the different cities. Like, not honestly, like this doesn't surprise me. Yeah, it was like hush money. They kept it quiet, but it only takes one leak. It only
Yeah.
takes one person
No, you're right.
to spill the beans.
No, I mean it's
Yeah.
it's just
But I will say, these are people that we've like followed,
Yes,
looked up to.
that's what I'm
and,
talking
It
about.
takes us back to our childhood, and you're like, really? Because you've always felt and looked at them a certain way your whole life, and then now this. It's like, what else are they hiding? What else happened? Were they really, doing inappropriate things?
look at Ric Flair.
Yep,
Ric Flair's banned,
I know.
and people might not know that, but all of a sudden he like mysteriously disappeared.
Yep.
That's because there was allegations
There's
that came
stuff,
up about
yeah.
him on an airplane years ago.
Yeah.
Years ago. Back
Yeah.
when Jim Ross was with WWE. When they were overseas doing a show and they got on the plane and there was bad weather, so they were delayed and they were stuck on a plane for hours and hours and hours, and then liquor came into play,
Yeah,
and
drink
apparently
after drink after drink.
he went up to one of the stewardesses and took his robe open and forced her to touch him and all this, allegedly.
Yeah.
And then now it's a thing. All of a sudden you don't see Ric Flair around anymore. And he's saying it's not true, but then if you watch the documentary where one of the shows is called The Dark Side of the Ring on, I think it's on
Those
Vice.
are good. Those are good.
They are.
I like them.
I tried to watch a couple of them. Some of them I can't really get into, but it's just crazy.
I like all that stuff.
So I do too. But I don't know. Some of them were hard to follow. But yeah, I did see part of that one.
So we'll see
So.
what happens next. And now, Tom Hanks. He's another one that says he's not going to put up with anyone disrespecting his wife.
Yeah, I saw this.
I saw the video footage. It's now trending. It has been shared by TMZ. But the star has been seen scolding fans and photographers after they bumped into Rita Wilson, nearly knocking her over as the actress, got her composure and straightened herself up. Hanks held his hands up to the group, loudly yelling, "Back the beep off! Knocking over my wife," before getting into the car with Wilson.
What was the beat?
Watch the video.
Taking up for his girl.
And I'm looking at him and I'm like, Tom,
Hey,
is this the Tom I know? What is going
Sardine?
on? And James Harden says that he does plan on coming back with the Sixers. All right.
Okay.
There was like some things floating around. Where is he going to go? The 76ers were trying to get some clarity on the home front with James Harden. He's, one of the biggest stories of last season. Of course, while playing for the Nets, he seemed, a little off. In the end, it became clear that he just simply wasn't happy there. And, of course, the 76ers picked him up. They have a mega deal. It did involve Ben Simmons, and this trade took place. Well, currently he has one more year left on his contract this offseason, and then he's going to be given the option to opt out. But according to the Bleacher Report, Harden currently has every intention of opting in.
well, I'm telling you right now,
Okay?
he's coming back, which is good. I was all in. James Harden. he better bring it
I know.
because this is going to be the test
He's
this
gonna
year.
get the smoke. I know.
Yeah, he better bring it. And he made a comment at the end of the season. You didn't get the all me, and I'm,
Oh,
something,
I didn't
something,
know
something.
that.
Yeah, something to that nature. So we'll
Okay.
see. We'll see. I keep seeing this picture trending. Speaking of the NBA, some dummy got a tattoo on his arm, real big too. We're like all down his arm that said Boston Celtics 2022 World Champs, and they got it on there before the Warriors won last night. Yeah, big dummy.
No.
It's a Bill and Jessica show.
Hit them up. Text Power 1017